chance for everybody.
And let's jump into game number 1, which is first person Erangel. We are going to be playing. Oh, it's not.
Yeah, let me make sure everything's
One thing
set
that
up.
you guys are going to know, like Win said, we are a little bit understaffed here, so we're going to be multitasking, triple tasking, quadruple tasking with the amount of things that we are going to be doing in today's stream. So if you guys see us running away from camera or going on and off and changing things or muting mics or whatever we're going to do, it's because we're missing Kim, and you don't even know, just one extra person will help out so much. One person that, you know, Kimbo Slice, she did an amazing job and definitely deserved a break from all this because it's been crazy. And next week's going to be 3 or 4 days of craziness as well because it is the championships. But anyways, we're going to jump into game number 1. Like I said, it's FPP, and I will open up the map for you guys. The playing path clearly was just on the bottom right of the screen, kind of more towards the right side of the map, or the bottom south side of the map. And you can see that everybody is kind of rotating in their own little ways. It's actually kind of funny. There's 10 teams that made it straight to the pros. 10 teams that you guys probably got familiar with their names, and there might be still some unfamiliar names that you guys aren't familiar with in today's stream, because this might be their first shot at showing off in the pro division. This is going to be really cool to watch, and we're going to try to get all the action for you guys. We got multiple angles. That's the first circle for you guys. It's at the left side of the map. And yeah, there's a lot of teams that are spread out here. So let's jump into watching some of these teams. And like Win said, there were some of these teams that were playing the other night and made it into playing today as well. So it's basically non-stop craziness for them. So we're going to be seeing what happens here. We can also use this one as the map, maybe. Yeah, we've got a lot of we're trying to use a lot of iPads. Wow, we actually got a fight already. Fuzzy just got taken down. Nuke Squad, a team that we saw last week. Now we got a fight going on. There are other fights. Illuminate and Accelerate fighting. This is Zeus versus Guacamole. Zeus with the Uzi and going for the thirst. He's probably going to pick up his teammate. But looks like Dumping on Them is now inside here with the UMP. Zeus lasering him with the Uzi, barely alive. This might be really bad for Nuke Squad. Nuke Squad now down 2 of their members. I'm not sure where their third member is because one of them has already been thirsted. But now Nuke Squad is just trying to get away from that bad situation. Zeus is going to be picking up his teammate Illusions. And that's a pretty good action right off the bat for WC here. There are going to be some team names that I'm not 100% familiar with. Just because...
Wildcard.
That's Wildcard? Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, it's probably Wildcard. I don't want to mess that one up. It looks like Wildcard is going to be jumping straight into finishing off Nuke Squad, which means Nuke Squad has one more teammate alive. They're being a little bit hesitant to look out for the rest of their team that they just finished. And yeah, now Fuzzy and Dumping on Them are trying to get away. Fuzzy getting finished, and I think Dumping on Them is going to get finished as well. Or he might be able to get saved. We'll see. I don't think Illusions sees him yet. I think Illusions is still looking out for the last teammate that they knocked down. Dumping on Them being very still because he might be able to survive if his teammate can come and save him. We'll have to see. This is pretty rough for Nuke Squad. You definitely don't want to get knocked out super fast, super early on into the game like this. And that's probably the worst case scenario when it comes to any of these tournaments like this. Because, you know, in regular games, you will instantly, you know, not get knocked as fast as this. These regular games, or I guess these esport matches, these competitive matches, the scrims or anything like that, these teams like to last way up until the end of the game. Like 20 minutes into the game, there's still 20 teams up. So getting knocked so early and getting finished so early on in the first couple minutes, there's only been 2 minutes of this match, is really rough. We do have, looks like there's not too many people going away from going straight into the new zone right now. But it's going to be interesting to see once the zone starts shrinking, once the zones are pushing on these teams and forcing them to get into closer combat with each other and going more towards the circle, then that's going to make it a lot harder for these teams to actually be able to fight. It looks like we just, I don't know if I just accidentally, maybe this guy's AFK. I don't know what happened here. It's kind of interesting to see what's going to be happening. I think they're trying to protect their teammate or something here. Wait, honestly, anything could happen. This is PUBG Mobile. Anything could really happen. Oh, is there no webcam?
We're good. I'll fix it.
Oh, okay. We're fixing some things up. Like we said, we are down one staff member, which is insane that one person down will actually, like, there's so much that that one person does. So we're gonna be trying to do all that Kim does and try our hardest at that. But we still also want to give you multiple angles, and that's what we're gonna be focusing and trying to do for you guys, is give you guys multiple angles. Looks like Enemy and EXP are kind of close to each other here. Let's check out what's happening here. I think Enemy, yeah, is just taking over the apartments here. A very, very good place to loot up. Right next to school. It's actually a hot drop in classic matches. People like dropping school and apartments. And it's kind of interesting. Oh, I think Nuke Squad actually just got wiped. I think that might have been it for Nuke Squad. Because I think Wildcard just finished it off. I just saw them in the kill feed. Nuke Squad might have been the first team to get wiped in this matches. And you guys got to remember, again, let me see where I saw some fights going on. I think I might have just missed it out of it. Maybe Accelerate just got wiped as well. But again, these are the points are reset yet again, just like they have been in the past few weeks of these tournaments. It's been 3 weeks total of this, so 3 total, I guess, weeks of tournament. How many games? 15 games in total. So far there's been 10 games, 16 games,
and then 10 playoff games.
10 playoff games.
Plus 5 more today.
Yeah, plus 5 more today. And in these playoff games, the points are reset. If you guys want to know, the points are reset only because of the way it's gonna work, and that's how they. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit jumbled right now. It's kind of.
You're right though. So every week it's a fresh start because it's new teams that move up.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was like. Okay, wait. I gotta put this properly. It's a little bit easier. So every week it's a new week. It's a fresh start because they're a new mixture of teams playing against each other, both in the Contenders League and in the Pro League. So like Win was saying, there are 10 new teams now in this league that are contenders, or, you know, might be some pros, might be some contenders. They're just from yesterday's Contenders League, and they got pushed up to get their final chance in this shot at the Pro League. I guess all these teams here today have their final chance to get into the Pro teams, and all you got to look out for is the top 10 teams. That's all you got to look out for. The top 10 teams will make it into the Pros. The bottom 10 will go down to the Contenders, and the Pros playoffs, the Pros championships, they will have the biggest prize pool compared to the Contenders championships.
Okay, we're back.
Woo.
Every production needs a little bit of a checkup. Once you get going live, you got to make sure everything's actually working. Otherwise, we don't want to sit here for 4 hours and realize, oh, we didn't take the lens cap off. You know?
Yeah, so you just double checked to make sure everything was good.
So we did a real quick diagnostic check of everything, and we are officially good to go with everything. Pretty smooth so far. And it does sound like I missed a little bit of action there.
A little bit of action. Looks like SSN might be fighting EXP here in a second. Well, yeah. Looks like SSN definitely sees Yuli here. Yuli just laid down, some shots taken off. I don't know if he's super separated from his team or not. There are some weird strategies that we normally do not see. A grenade going out or some smokes, I think. I'm not sure what EXP is doing here. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see some teams getting so separated from other teams. Ooh, this is a huge toss from Irish, almost making it onto there. We saw some grenades in week 1 going off and getting some crazy action. It's actually funny that Yuli here is just like laying down. But yeah, now you guys are going to see that a lot of these teams are going to be kind of rotating into the zone because now the blue zone's shrinking in on these teams. It's going to be kind of cool to see what happens. It's game 1, some new teams that haven't played against each other, or some teams that, you know, have had some rivalries playing against each other. Looks like Kings right now is taking some shots at a passing by car. I think this is Wildcard passing by. And I think also, looks like there might be some car-on-car action here. Wildcard rolling up onto another King member. Squad on me also trying to get to the zone. Now we're going to see a lot of cars just going into the zone super close to each other.
Here's SSN taking shots at EXP.
I think the speakers are on there.
On where?
On there, maybe? I heard some shots. Unless that was in-game. Oh, yeah, you did it. We're going to have some weird technical difficulties today. Some technical difficulties we've never had before. Is this what we're spectating right now? This is what exactly everybody else is seeing?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So we were having sound coming from the map too. That's what it was.
Oh my god.
We did the map, and the map was like, all right, here's the
time for some sounds.
Yep, we're good now. That was the map was having its own audio as well. Okay.
I think did you post any on the socials about this at all?
I did a little bit, yeah, on my own.
Oh no, I mean like.
I can on Omelet, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to do that sometime.
Yeah, I'll do that after this match.
Okay, yeah.
Things are starting to heat up for sure.
Yeah, it's so funny though. We just like jumped straight into this. It's just another one of those crazy days here at the Omelet office.
I love this circle. A nice like nice southwest circle. We got Primorsk still in, Quarry. Not a lot of big name places. I'll really Pochinki's the last spot that you could go. That's pretty urban, I think.
This is kind of interesting. Looks like EXP rolled up on SSN to help their teammate, I think. So now EXP just finished off the 2 SSN members that were here.
You see Irish is still hiding behind one of these rocks over here. Obviously, he's not going to get to his teammate. That's Doc getting taken out by J6. And Irish is just quietly, patiently waiting for them to move on and forget about him. He's got that M4.
He's in the red zone, though. Yeah. This is a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, one bomb could have huge
Are there
implications.
2 wildcard teams?
That's a good question.
Because I think there's 2 WC teams fighting each other right now.
Helmut taking out Illusions.
I'm not sure if they just passed by. Or maybe I think the previous WC team that took out Nuke Squad just finished off the other WC team. See, with Kim here, she gives us some cheat sheets. She helps us out a little bit.
The teams change every week, so there could be some teams that we've yet to
cast or spectate.
Yeah. Some of these teams have come up from the bottom of the contenders division and are now clutching to the last chance to qualify for that big pro tournament, big pro championships next weekend.
Yeah, some of these teams are actually just making a name for themselves. Looks like SSG just taking some fall damage or maybe going out of the car. Looks like Gangstars is actually in this as well. And they're everybody's kind of getting into their own circle, getting in their own area.
Yeah, some of these teams, they played yesterday. The way our playoff format was, we have 30 teams remaining. Yesterday, 20 of them played, and 10 of them got to come back today and have another chance. So a lot of teams playing back-to-back Friday and Saturday. But hey, you got to do what you got to do to get to that pro championship.
Where's the dual one? Okay. Oh, wow. Clay, 1 HP right now. 6 times AK. Interesting setup. I would never believe that one, but I can believe that they're good enough to use that. I mean, it looks like it's going to be Gangstars versus a team that I've never seen before, actually. Which is just crazy.
We've got Gank and Prophecy on screen right now. 2 teams that are fighting it out. You can see Prophecy there was shooting with the DP through those window slats, almost getting the knock on the Gangstar member there.
Yeah, I think game 1's going to be a little bit crazy because we're kind of setting things up. It's so weird not having like a third person just like...
Yeah, I know we are running the whole show by ourselves right now. This is great. There's R again with the DP. That DP 6X combo, you know, you can put a bit higher of a scope on that gun since it has no recoil. You can really manage
it's just kind of weird right now because both of these teams are using 6 times on weapons that I would never really think. I mean, I could kind of expect the DP, but Clay was using a 6 times on an AK here. It's just like that has such high recoil. That's insane.
That is that's really high skill.
Recoil control. But yeah, teams now the zone is finally pushing people where they have to go.
Here's Team Unique taking shots at a passing by team. That's Team 2. Getting hit quite a bit, but not a knock yet for Team Unique. Maybe they're going for that explosion. Actually, it does look like one of the members, SA Tank, was knocked down. Unfortunately, when you get knocked out of a car like that, your teammates, they really have no choice.
Yeah, they probably just skirt off. Yeah, they're just like, we're out of here.
So it looks like we might get some blood on the wheels here.
Thirsting right here.
Yeah, never mind. They're going to jump out and do it old-fashioned style. They're not going to try to go for that roadkill.
Oh, they're going for the pan kill. They're doing him dirty.
Now, see, some players, if you want a bit of an advantage, even when you're knocked, you can drop all your loot, crawl away, so then when they finally finish you off, they can't get all of your stuff.
Yeah.
So at least, you know, you can't help your teammates anymore, but you can hurt the enemy as best you can before you finally get finished. Looks like Unique's actually going to go up and try to maybe chase down the rest of Team 2.
I'm kind of keeping an eye on Gangstars because they are in a fight with Team 3 over here. I hear a Russian team.
I hear Russians.
You hear Russian too?
No, I just think it's funny. I think it might be... I'm
Unique.
not sure if
it's Unique.
Team Unique, I think, is a Russian team. But then we've had a couple bro squads as well playing from Russia.
I love that. I love that there's such an international presence in an NA tournament. Like, just because it's a North American tournament I think like it's cool to be able to have teams who will be struggling with ping issues, but they're like, you know what, we still want to compete, we still want to be part of this.
Different strategies come into play from the different regions.
100% different strategies from different regions. You know,
Absolutely.
I've heard that in other games. I'm not sure if it's the same in PUBG Mobile, but some Asian teams, they might have less loot, but instantly start trying to fight people and then take their loot. So it's more of like a Russian fight, not like Russian, but I mean like rushing
aggressive.
You know, rushing and fighting.
Oh, some of Super Saiyan Gods, by the way, is getting hit just a bit from EXP J6 here. They've got them pinned behind this rock, but they have so many different angles. It's really hard for Super Saiyan Gods to try to stay covered here.
It's actually crazy. Look at now. This is like the most amount of kills we've gotten. There's already, I think, around 20 people have already gotten knocked and like finished, which is insane. Normally, we don't see that in these types of games.
Pretty steady so far. You're right. Most of the time, it's like 65 alive until boom, then it drops
Until
to like 25. Yeah.
15 minutes, 20 minutes of the game. That's when the teams start going crazy. But it's just crazy because like these are teams that might have not fought against each other or just different groups that haven't been together. And I think that's so cool to see, like the mash of teams that might have never fought against each other, never had this, use different strategies. Oh, teams that might have normally dropped Novo, teams that might have normally dropped, Pachinki or military base. Now that's a chance for other teams that like dropping there. They could go there uncontested and stuff. So it just leaves a whole wide array of different strategy to be used on these games.
We have Squad on Me and Jovi are fighting on this little bit of a hill right here. Lazy Bones did get knocked. He is back up from the revive. Let's take a look at Grimly. Again, another 6x.
Such a weird game that like I feel like I'm watching fights in areas that I haven't watched in the entire weeks of us doing this. Like I think this is so weird.
Yeah, some of these circles are definitely pretty interesting.
We can do a little.
Yeah, let's go duo view here.
Oh wait, what?
On the same guy. I guess we're both.
Oh, were we on the same?
We're
guy?
both on Grimly.
I was confused. I'm like, wait a second.
We were both on Grimly, yeah.
So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Squad on Me, and Jovi doing a little long range fight. That's why you want to have that 6x. 6x isn't a bad sight to have for the long range fights. It gives you the huge advantage.
Oh, there's Chapo. He just saw Arceus peeking over the hill. He's gonna be watching that ridge line, see if he can get a headshot. Quick knock. There, he does see Arceus. Oh no, he doesn't. Arceus will actually be firing back, and
looks like cars that they've got.
Jovi's gonna have to fall back there for a little bit.
Look at this stash of cars. That's so funny.
And the flare.
Just popped up a flare.
Flare going up as well. That's interesting. Let's look at Team 14 and Team 10. Got a wild card here, shooting at enemy. This is a fight we saw last week in this area.
Yeah.
I love these little trenches in the middle of the field. There's Cobra getting a knock, and I'm Your Enemy down in the trench. Will wildcards start to push? Now would definitely be the time before they can really get to those revives. But they do have a great position in this trench. You're really well fortified, and they've got the US crashed in there too. That's great. You can see in the distance. Looks like Gangstars is actually pulling up near wildcard. A little bit of third-party action here.
Yeah, and Squad on Me also saw Gangstars roll up.
Yeah, from
and
the
same
hill.
with Jovi. And now there's going to be teams rolling up on Jovi in between Squad on Me. Just Team 3 here. Still the name. I'm not sure of the name. See, we might have to also get the quick cheat sheet up. Because, yeah, like Win said, there are some new names that him and I might have not casted. Because we've been casting the pro leagues. And so these are some contender teams. Maybe even some teams that are completely brand new to the whole like esports scene.
PUBG Mobile, right?
PUBG,
contender team that just formed a week before the tournament began.
Yeah,
we don't know who they are. Yeah,
which is so cool.
And they're making a name for themselves here in this kind of gameplay. Let's go take a wider view here. On my right side of the screen, you can see wildcard with enemy just off in the distance.
We have a new circle, by the way.
Yeah, let's actually take a look at that here.
I think Unique right now is in a fight with Kings. What was that? Wow, Unique getting some really, really nice shots. Let me keep this on here. Watch the fight between Unique and Kings here. I think this is Kingsman versus Unique. And actually, look at this. Unique Kitsune rolling up, getting some close range combat. Remember, this is all first person. I think Kings actually just got wiped here from Unique. Unique definitely showing work and doing work as a team with really high ping. You guys can also see the new zone. People are going to start circling the zone. Already 40 people left. There's been so many teams that have been fighting already. This is insane, the amount of action that's happening. You normally don't see this in matches like these, so it's crazy to try to keep up with all the action. Team 3 here is kind of in a between fight between Squad on Me and Jovi. Wow, Chapo gotten lasered by Prophecy there. Squad on Me, I think, took out some Gangstars members that might have been rolling up. Yeah, I think they're taking some shots over at Gangstars, who is also fighting Wildcard. There's a lot of fights going on all over the place right now. Gangstars was one of the top teams during the what is it?
Star Challenge. They went to Dubai.
No, they were a top team during Star Challenge, but also during this whole
the entire tournament itself.
Yeah, the tournament itself. But then
Season 2.
once we got into this, now this is their final chance to get in the pros. So it's crazy that they were like one of the top teams. They had a huge win streak, and
in their division, yeah.
Yeah, and they were just doing amazing. And then now they're in their final chance to go after the top 10 here.
Yeah, but they are in striking distance, right? If they can get top 10 today, they're going to make it to the big championship.
Yeah,
and, yeah, and they essentially have, like you said, went on a huge win streak in the division play.
We have a new zone here very soon. The zone's going to be doing a lot of damage to people that are outside of it. It's just slowly eating away that health. It's kind of interesting. Gangstar's now in a 3-way fight, like I said, and there might be another team rolling up. We might have enemy rolling up just outside of where Wildcard is. Wow, G-Bay taking some nice shots at Cobra there.
I'm taking a look at Jovi. They're just outside the zone. They've got team number 3 just inside the zone. There could be a bit of gatekeeping that's going to happen here.
I love how there's so many teams close together. Like, you normally don't see this because these teams like to stay so spread apart.
Squad on Me, they see a few vehicles in the distance. Too far for us to even see who that is, but they're taking some shots at the AWM.
They can definitely do work. Like, it's possible for them to deal damage to those vehicles. I'm not sure if it's possible for them to deal damage to the players, though. Because it might be so far that it only sees the vehicles.
Yeah, and you know, with that AWM ammo being in scarce supply, I'm not sure if I would personally had wasted a couple of the Magnum, you know, on some long shots like that. But, you know, hey, got to do what you got to do.
Ooh, G-Bay just got lasered.
Yeah, Gangstars, I think they've had a few knocks on themselves, but still able to keep getting their team up over and over again. Same with I'm Your Enemy, the team hanging out in that trench in the middle of the field.
Yeah, I think, yeah, there we go.
Oh, we just saw a vehicle explosion here. That was pretty awesome. Some long range with that 6X, the Mini 14, able to take that US
I love
out.
this. We're giving you guys different angles. Both teams, both of these players using 6 times, but they're just completely in different opposite sides of where they're fighting. They're fighting different teams right now.
Yeah, the 6X has been in abundance here in match number 1.
Yeah,
like
right
everybody
now
has a 6X right now.
Yeah, right now I'm watching a Wildcard, some Wildcard members fighting between Gangstars and Enemy. And I think Enemy's just trying to get away.
Here comes Squad on Me, by the way. Grimly sees Zaniel, can hear him running up the hill. He's going prone. Remember, this is first person, so can't exactly be a grass snake here, but you can pinpoint with footsteps, hear when they're coming. Zaniel got hit just a bit. He's going to have to retreat back down into the house, and it seems like these teams now know where each other are.
There are a lot of teams that are kind of not centralizing right now. They're just kind of on the edge of zone.
Here's Propel X getting a few shots. Got some hits. Wasn't able to get the knock. One of the Squad on Me members is pretty low on health now. R might want to push too.
EXP's taking some shots at Super Saiyan Gods as well. They've got an interesting little setup here. I'll give you a little dual view of what's happening to EXP here. It's so interesting. I love seeing new... I absolutely love seeing new strategies that I've never seen used before. I think that's so cool. They're also using a cover of the crate to their advantage as well, which is super cool.
I love that. An airdrop comes down. Sometimes the most valuable thing isn't what's inside. It's the fact that you can now
hard cover,
hide behind it. Exactly. All right, let's take a look at Zaniel again on the right side of the screen here. You can see he's pushing up with the Mini. Oh, he got hit a bit. He's going to have to go prone. Very lucky there on the hillside, able to just drop down. Probably won't get hit again, but again, he's really low on health. You can see Squad on Me now pushing back into the new zone. That is just behind them. They can now try to gatekeep R as they try to get in here. 3 UASs. They could have an entire convoy if they really wanted to. Unique and Super Saiyan Gods getting in a fight off in the distance as well. Let's go take a look at Old Boy. Hawken also taking out a Super Saiyan Gods member there with the AWM. Looks like Super Saiyan Gods in a tough spot. They're hiding inside this little shack, trying to get that revive. They do get it. Here comes Nagy pushing up. He's getting shot in the distance. He's gonna
be rolling up straight on somebody. Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
What just happened?
That was wow. So he got the knock. As soon as he got the knock,
he got the kill. Yeah.
Now it's back on him. It just switched off and switched back on him all on its own. That's unfortunate. But yeah, rushing into that shed. Didn't have the element of surprise.
We have a new zone, by the way, that we can check out. This is the new circle. It's getting smaller and smaller. The teams are going to be forced. There's still a lot of people alive. 36 people still up.
You can see R in the distance. They're going to be pushing in across open field. They're just hoping everyone else is distracted, that they won't get lit up from the hillside.
All these teams that are outside of the circle are still fighting other teams. 30 seconds till the play area is restricted. That's going to be pretty crazy for these teams that are still outside of the zone, like Gangstars. There's actually 3 teams fighting still. Gangstars, Enemy, I think Wildcard. They're still all fighting, and the zone's now pushing them and forcing them to... Yeah, I think Gangstars is going to be trying to get out of here now. I'm just getting ready. Wildcard, I'm not sure if they have any vehicles. Oh, yeah, they do. Everybody's going to be starting rotating away from the edge of basically nowhere right now. It's outside of the zone. Here comes the zone circling and closing in on them. Wildcard now outside of the zone.
Here's Unique. He's still in this shed where he got that kill just a couple seconds ago. He's got eyes on Squad on Me to the north of him, but then he's got to be careful. Team 3 is coming in across the field. They know where he's at, too. There goes a motorcycle flying by. Oh, and the guy got knocked, but can Unique steal the kill? Yes, they can.
Wow.
That was
a lot of points, too.
Yeah, that was a knock from a completely different team. Just caught in the crossfire. Nagy able to pick up that thirst there.
Oh, wow. Look at how crazy the amount of health Gangstars is losing because they're outside of the zone. Gangstars is super, super low on health, and they literally ran right next to that enemy.
Here's Nagy again. He's got a great gatekeeping position.
He's destroying teams right now.
Trying to blow up that vehicle. You can see Team R, they're getting hit heavy, and that was actually Squad on Me, Lazy Bones, able to take him out. Again, they were outside of the zone. Not much they could have done either way.
Ooh, now Wildcard closing in on Gangstars.
Yeah, you see G-Bait down again for what feels like maybe the 3rd time this game. Illusion's finally going to finish him off. Zeus as well.
Ooh, and Squad on Me kind of around the corner. So now it's a 4-man versus 2-man fight. Grenade out from one of the Gangstars members. Almost hit. I think it did some damage to Cobra and Illusions. Ooh, now they're getting third-partied from Team 6 here.
We saw Zeus getting a great kill there on screen just a second ago. Wildcard's up to 12 kills now.
Yeah, they are doing work. They've been doing work since the start of the game. And now they're fighting multiple teams, being able to, like, take on multiple angles with only 4 members. But it looks like they might have some thirst here. I think they might have just lost their first member, which was Illusions. So now they're down 3 members. They're going to be using smokes to their advantage here.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Gangstar is now down to 2 members.
I'm impressed at Wildcard. Oh, never mind. I was about to say they had their full squad. This late in the game, having a full squad is great. They did lose Illusions, though.
Yeah, they were able to lose. They lost a member because of that third party.
Looks like Team 6, though, they have been still a full squad this whole match. And they've got 6 kills as well. Still doing really, really good here.
Now Gangstar is losing another member. They want to play for placement now. But there's a lot of there's so few members. I'm so used to seeing so many more people alive at this point. But since it's such a small zone, this is going to be crazy. Look at Everfury. Really, really close.
Here's Yuli getting Abel down. There's a great knock from behind the tree. They've got to get into the zone.
There's action going on everywhere.
Another knock there, too, on Team 6.
Wildcard's really doing work.
EXP Yuli, he's going to go down and also get chunked by the zone quite a bit. Yeah, he will get finished.
Unique is doing some work as well. They still got 4.
EXP got wiped, by the way. EXP is now officially out. 5 teams remaining.
Old Boy looking at Squad on Me, taking some shots on Nerve.
Team 6 has all 4 members alive, but only 1 that's not knocked. Let's see if Zero can get 3 knocks here in the next minute.
This Old Boy with 7 kills. He just took 2 grenades to the face. There might be a 3rd one. He's taking some shots at Nerve there. Now he takes out Nerve all by himself. That might be his 8th kill. He's going straight for the thirst. 8 kills for Old Boy.
And let's see, Wildcard's the only team that has zone right now. Everybody's got to push into them up north.
Look at this. Nagy pushing onto Grimly. Wow, with the AK. And now Lazy Bones. He might get some shots. Ooh, now Nagy's down.
It's a great knock from Lazy Bones.
Yeah, look at
6x
Grimly.
AUG.
Grimly was using the rock to figure out and get some more information on Lazy Bones. Now Lazy Bones is getting shot from some of the unique members. Old Boy, now look at Lazy Bones, so low on HP.
He just
Old
dropped
Boy
to the
just
ground.
lasering into that.
He's just praying that one more bullet doesn't hit him.
He got a heal off too. That was sick.
He did. That instant prone helped
He might
him
be
out.
trying to help his own teammates so he can have 2 teammates up right now.
Yeah, if he goes down, Squad on Me will be officially out of it. Still 5 teams going strong. Let's go check in with Zeus here. Wildcard still with 12 kills, trying to take out team number 6 right now.
Unique has 17 kills though right now.
Wow, I thought Wildcard had a lot.
Yeah, I thought Wildcard. Yeah, getting these amount of kills in these types of games are insane.
This is not just a classic match. Let me tell you that. This is a professional lobby with some of the best players in all of North America, all of the world, and you're still able to rack up 17 kills.
It's insane.
That's impressive. Here comes Old Boy, though, popping out a frag. When the zone's this small, sometimes just a random frag could net you a couple knocks, even some kills.
Ooh, look at Lazy Bones. Look at this. Lazy Bones outside of the smoke, taking some shots at Unique. Making it hard for Unique to push the zone. Lazy Bones just shooting through the smoke. It is FPP, so it's really hard for them to kind of use the TPP to their advantage. And now it's down. We're down to Unique. Squad on Me, 1 Lazy Bones by himself, and Wildcard.
Wildcard has a couple UAZs they're trying to use as cover, but they're not blown up. They have to be careful.
I'll keep an eye. Let's do some dual cams here.
Yeah, let's do some dual cams.
I'll keep an eye on Unique. We'll keep an eye on Old Boy right now. He's doing work. He's got 8 kills.
And yeah,
That's it for Squad
just saw on the right side of your screen there, that was Lazy Bones. They just caught a glimpse of him in the grass, and that's all it takes sometimes. So
I'll keep an eye on Unique. You'll keep an eye on Wildcard.
Yeah, 3v3 action.
These teams,
15 kills.
Both teams has literally killed half the lobby.
15 kills, and I believe Unique has 35 kills between the two of them.
Yeah,
like
that's
saying.
almost half the lobby, if not half the lobby.
Yeah,
both of these teams.
And we know one of these teams is going to walk away with even more.
So,
right?
yeah, if they get the win, this is going to be such a good win. They could get this win and then get a couple, like, top 10 placements, and they're set.
Oh, absolutely.
To be in the top 10.
Even one solid win with 20-plus kills, I'm sure you're
Ooh,
going to
some nice shots from Old Boy. Now Old Boy lays down instantly. Now it's going to be a 3v2. Here comes the push. But now Unique knows.
Kitsune with the flank.
Unique knows that this blowing up their car, Unique knows that they have the advantage. Ooh. Now it's a 2v2.
Ooh, Zeus is saying, hey, we're not out of this yet. He's going to get a good knock.
Old Boy with the big flank. Now he's out.
I think it's a 2 versus 1 now. Wildcard has both members still up. It's going to be
them. Oh, he ran out of ammo.
Oh, no.
Yasha ran out of ammo.
Yasha ran out of ammo.
He actually ran out of ammo, so now he's got to pick up loot. Oh, my gosh. I've never, ever seen that before.
They're getting so many kills, they can't keep up.
Now Yasha's going to be pushing, taking some shots at Rain. He literally ran out of ammo. I have never seen that before. He's going for the thirst. That's it. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Wow, it was Wildcard that was able to actually clutch it up there in the end.
That was absolutely insane. Okay, on my screen, let me just okay. The other day I was streaming, so I still have that hype of playing the game, and I felt Wildcard and I felt Unique playing the game. I was playing with them. And what happened there was one of the Unique members, I heard their gun click. Because I was like, wait. That means they got to reload, right? And he just runs straight to that box that he sees. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? That was absolutely insane.
Out of ammo.
What a way to end the game.
That could have been it right there. It was a 2v1 with Yasha up. Even though Wildcard had 2 members, they were both low on health.